Okay, guys. So I want to talk to you about um, the friends you choose to spend your time around. So I'm going to assume you're an ambitious young man, right? Because you're watching these videos, so I assume you care about improving yourself. You want to get somewhere someday in life. You're not satisfied with just taking the sort of mediocre life that modern society gives you, right? If that is the case, you're going to need to think very carefully and be very sort of reserved in choosing the friends you spend your time around, right? Um, my theory for why it makes such a massive difference who you spend time around is that within a group, right, you've got a group identity. Okay, how the individuals see themselves within that group, group how that group's status overall reflects on each of the individual people within it. In my own experience, and I know from lots of other guys' experience, that group identity reflects very strongly on your personal identity. So say, if you look at really high status guys, like fucking Andrew Tate, like the very top businessmen or like top Olympic athletes or whatever, you never see a man who has a very low self-image who is surrounded by other men with very high self-images, right? It doesn't happen. And I really think that's because your subconscious brain sort of sees the people you're around. It makes automatic judgments about how valuable they are, right? And from that, your brain determines how much value you are to the world, to your group, your tribe, whatever, right? So if you surround yourself with impressive guys, impressive people who you can compete with, impressive guys who have really high self-images, who will create a group identity that lifts you up and gets you closer to your goals, I think that is such an instrumental tool in trying to achieve anything in life as a man, right? So I've got an actionable step for you, right? If you've got ambition, right now, just think of a number in your head, not any number, but decide on a number out of 10, a rating you'd give yourself right now, okay? And then this is based on everything, right? Like your habits, your character, your attractiveness, your status, your trajectory in life, everything. Give yourself a rating out of 10 right now, and give yourself a rating out of 10 for where you want to be in 6 months, right? So say right now, I give myself probably a 7.5 out of 10. Okay, in 6 months' time, I want to be an 8.5 out of 10. Okay, and now write down the names of the 5 guys you spend the most time around. Right? Just grab a piece of paper, grab a pen. You're probably not going to do that, are you? Just think of it in your head then. Think of it in your head and give a rating out of 10 to each of these friends. Right? You can pause this video if you have to. Now, I want you to average out the ratings you've given all your friends, right? So say you've got Tom, Ben, Mike, fucking Ewan, Freddie, right? I'm going to forget all those names in a second. Then you've got a 5, a 6, a 3. If you're being real, you've probably got like 5 3s or something. A 5, a 4, a 3, another 3, maybe even a 2.5. Average that out. Compare that to where you want to be in 6 months' time. And anyone whose rating scores below where you want to be in 6 months' time will hold you back. It is quite simply, it's as simple as you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time around, right? If you spend 90% of your time around 5 guys who are, 7 to 9 out of 10, literally just being there, just spending that time around them, that will bring you up over time, right? If you're aiming to improve yourself, but you look at the people around you and they're already below you, that doesn't make any fucking sense, does it? You're not going to get anywhere if you're trying to lift yourself up while these people are below you, actively dragging you down. Okay, like I talked about before, that group identity, those people down there, they're going to fight for their lives to maintain that group identity. If you move up, okay, you'll be leaving these guys all alone by themselves. They're going to feel insecure and they're going to do everything they can to bring you back down. What they're going to do, they're going to invite you to parties, invite you to go out, invite you to spend fucking 3 hours playing video games, send you random TikToks, just random shit, bro. Because, I mean, the hard truth is, the majority of guys are preying on your downfall. It sounds so brutal. It sounds so like you're born alone, you die alone. But I mean, it's the reality. Like a lot of guys are just cripplingly insecure. I mean, no hate to them, because it's something that a lot of people struggle with. But, shame on them for trying to bring you down to their level. Because fuck that. You deserve so much better. It really reflects on a guy how much self-respect he has and how just how well he perceives himself, if he's willing to subject himself to that kind of disrespect from his friends. If you have any kind of ambition, any kind of self-respect, you will cut those friends off. It sounds brutal as fuck, but it's what you need to do. If you want to get anywhere, you need to, it's like trying to run a marathon, right? Untrained. And you think the best way to go about it is to literally add a fucking 40-kilogram vest on. That's your friends. Your friends are actively weighing you down every second you're with them, even when you're not with them, because the identity that they've created for you, it's going to stop you from doing anything that you can genuinely really be fucking proud of. I mean, how sad is that? I know I sound like I'm just being a dick, and maybe I am just being a dick, but I mean, I've seen it for myself. Those people, they will do nothing for you. The vast majority of these guys who you think you're friends with because, you have a good time together sometimes, maybe you go out to the pub, maybe you play fucking Fortnite to get random shit, right? That isn't actually improving your life in any way whatsoever. You think they're your friends, but the second you actually make some real fucking progress in your life, they will do everything you can to drag you back down to that level. Because they're not with you for you. They don't spend time around you for your sake. They just want to feel good about themselves. They want to feel that it's okay to be at that level. And spending time around other guys that are at that same level makes them feel like maybe it's okay. Maybe they're not a massive fucking failure. Maybe they don't need to actually take any action and change their fucking life, even though they very obviously do. And you know that. Now, maybe you don't have the balls to go up to their face and say, I'm better than you. I'm better than you. I'm not going to spend any time around you anymore. Fair enough. Absolutely fair enough. I don't think I could do that. Right? And if I'm the guy talking to you, then maybe that means something. But just distance yourself. Just, take a bit longer to respond to their messages. Maybe stop accepting the invites to the, PS4 party, whatever the fuck. Just do what you can to gain some distance from them, and you will feel like this massive weight just lift off your chest, and suddenly you can fucking fly. Your growth, honestly, it's like as a person, your growth is meant to go like this, right? Like, this is what you're destined for. Your friends, right? They will sit up there and fucking crush it down to keep you flatlined there just so they can feel good. And when you get rid of them, suddenly you're really fucking proud of yourself because of all the progress you've made. That's all I've got to say. If you've got any self-respect, just cut them off. Don't do it for me, do it for you, because you deserve so much better than them. So much better. You guys have a good night.